I say, yo, welcome to the BBW show, you feel me? We talk battle rap, basketball, and wrestling on a daily basis. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. The topic for today is NBA Power Rankings. Let's get it, you feel me? NBA Power Rankings Week 13. Yes, Week 13. All-Star game is coming up 2 weeks away. I'm going to go blank for that week. I'm having my mid-season awards coming out. MVP, MIP, Defensive Player of the Year, and Sixth Man of the Year. You feel me? So, let's get into it. Power Rankings. Number 1. The best team for the whole month of January, I feel like. The New York Knicks. Yes. The Knicks lost like what? 2 games the whole month of January? Great year for the Knicks. You hear me? Great year for the Knicks. They already got Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle as All-Stars this year. First time that happened in like 12 years. Salute to the Knicks. Right now they're in a 9-game winning streak. They beat the Pacers, beat the Nets, beat the Heat, beat the Nuggets, beat the Hornets, and then they play the Lakers tomorrow. You hear me? 9-game winning streak. Shout out to Jalen Brunson. Shout out to the New York Knicks. I'm not going to lie. They really getting busy right now. And they're like the 3rd seed. Right now, the Knicks is the 3rd seed. The 3rd seed, bro. Shout out to Jalen Brunson. Next, we got the Clippers. They was 5-1 last week. They lost to the Cavaliers, but then they beat the Pistons, beat the Wizards, beat the Raptors, and beat the Boston Celtics. The Clippers also got 2 All-Stars this year, Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. A lot of people think Kawhi Leonard and Paul George underachieved this last 4 years. But I feel like they was All-Stars. They both was All-Stars every year for the last 4 years. So it's like, yeah, they underachieved. They didn't go to the finals yet. But every year they were All-Star. Every year they've been All-Stars, bro. And you could have made the argument that James Harden was an All-Star this year. You feel me? Shout out to the LA Clippers. That shows you how stacked the Western Conference is right now. Number 3, we got the Cleveland Cavaliers. They was 4-0 last week. Beat the Bucks, beat the Clippers, beat the Pistons, and then beat the Memphis Grizzlies. Shout out to them. Cleveland is finally playing good basketball. Superstar Spider Mitchell finally coming out. He's an All-Star this year again, averaging like 20-something a game. Let's go. Superstar Spider Mitchell. Let's get it. You feel me? Shout out to him and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Number 4, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves. Last week, the Timberwolves was 3-1. They beat the Mavs. They lost to the Spurs. They beat the Mavs, lost to the Spurs by 1. They beat OKC and beat the Brooklyn Nets. Minnesota is still the 1st seed right now. And again, Minnesota also has 2 All-Stars, Anthony Edwards and Karl Anthony Towns. Shout out to them, bro. Shout out to them. I'm not going to lie. It's definitely more teams in the Western Conference that has All-Stars on the same team than it is on the Eastern Conference. On the Eastern Conference, it's just Dame and Giannis. And then it's just, who I just said, Tatum and Brown. That's it. That's the only team that's in the Eastern Conference All-Star game, the Boston Celtics. And then last but not least, this one was hard because a lot of teams was 2-2, but I gave it to the Denver Nuggets. They're 2-2. They lost to OKC. They lost to the Knicks, but they beat Philadelphia and they beat Giannis. Now, the game against Philadelphia, it was no Embiid, but that was still a big game. You feel me? And then they went over the Bucks. That was Doc Rivers' first game as a head coach as the Milwaukee Bucks. They lost, as I expected. Not surprised right there, you feel me? But it's been a great NBA season. Great NBA season so far. Like I said, All-Star break, I'm going to have mid-season awards coming out. My mid-season MVP, my mid-season Most Improved, my mid-season DPOY, and my mid-season Sixth Man of the Year. Let's get it. NBA Power Rankings Week 13. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll be back with more.